Welcome back to the House of Faith and Fashion. Right now, I'm joined by Florida St. Thomas University Fashion, Merchandising, and Design Program Director, Ashlee Rzyczcki. Welcome, Ashlee.
Thank you so much for having me. This is such an honor. This is like a dream come true. So thank you so much for having me.
Oh, Ashlee, we talk all the time, and Ashlee is in book number 2. And I'm curious enough, her essay is called "The Rabbi and the Nun" because we are faith sisters. So this is going to be an easy interview for me because I have so many questions. But Ashlee, tell me about your time at St. Thomas University. Why did you choose this school, and what's your role?
This was such a divine intervention for me because I was at a faith-based school prior to coming to St. Thomas University. And the president here at St. Thomas also went to the school that I went to. I have gone to Catholic schools, faith-based schools my entire life. My parents strongly believe in faith integration into education. And so I was at a former university, and we had one of the largest fashion merchandising programs at that school in a small town in Pennsylvania. And
Wow.
So one of the things he said was, well, if you can make that program successful in a small town in a rural area in Pennsylvania, you could probably come down to Miami and start a program and be successful at it. So, I feel very grateful that he believed in me to be able to start it. And 4 years ago, right now, we're going on our 4th year in the program of the fashion merchandising. But then this summer, we are starting a design component. And so it's been a whirlwind. It's been an incredible journey. And I feel so blessed to be on this journey.
You're now the program director of this big fashion school. There's a lot happening with your program at St. Thomas University. There's fashion shows, there's internships, there's talks, which I've been a part of 2 of them. So I'm very honored to do that.
So let's take a look, first of all, at who our student population is. Number 1, we are a federally recognized Hispanic and minority serving institution. So that gives you a glimpse of who our students consist of. But also what makes us, I think, really unique is that 70% of our students are Pell eligible students. We have some non-traditional students that have come back to be able to get a degree in design. We have students that are your traditional graduating from high school, students that maybe have taken a couple of years of break from high school. We actually had, or college, I'm sorry, but we actually had a student that came here, thought maybe that they could actually go back to work and see if they can actually start a brand, and then realized, you know what, I need some further education, and came back to school.
That's fantastic. But now let's talk about this up and coming fashion food showcase that you're working on. This is about fusing 2 of my passions, also faith and fashion, but also fashion and food. So when did this start, and what does it do?
Okay, so this actually started a couple of years ago. To be honest with you, it really has 3 different objectives. Number 1 is create awareness of our program. Toby, you've had the opportunity to be on our campus, and
Yes.
we just got to get people here. Once they see
Beautiful.
it, they realize how beautiful the campus is, how much of a hidden gem it is when you come onto our campus. People are blown away. The first objective was, okay, we got to create some awareness, create some buzz, get them on campus. And so once we get them here, it's they are wanting to come here. They feel the energy. So getting on campus, that event actually provides that opportunity. Number 2, really what it serves as a fundraiser. As I mentioned before, we take our students to an international location every other year. Number 3, it also allows our students to have that experiential learning, that hands-on experience of putting on a fashion production. So it does provide a lot of different opportunities for our students here at St. Thomas. But we align with, like you said, it's not just the fashion part, it's the culinary. So we do have a culinary and hospitality program where they do also create food. And so it gives them an awesome opportunity to be able to test out recipes and be able to do some really creative things.
Listen, I can't wait to be there, but I got to share with you my 3 rapid faith and fashion questions, which I know to you, I can answer them for you. I already know what the answers are. I'm almost like, oh, I know what she's going to say, because we worked on so many faith and fashion events together. But how much faith do you need to be in business?
Everything I do is a leap of faith. If I didn't have faith, I would not be where I'm at today. If I didn't have faith, I wouldn't be starting some of these programs that I was petrified to come down here to start a program. I didn't know how to do that. I just worked in a program. but it was a leap of faith, and God put me on this path. And I realized that, you know what, God has a plan for me every step of the way. And whether it works out or doesn't, I know God is going to be able to help me along this journey.
Please describe how somebody should be dressed for a house of worship.
You know, I think I've taken some lessons from you, Toby, because I've seen how you wear what you do on a daily basis, because you are the most faithful person I've ever met. And so, you know, be able to reflect yourself in a modest way, but also be fashionable and be able to demonstrate that. I think for me, I've grown up in a household that has really demonstrated modesty. And so I think that's really important. But ultimately, I think you also want to be able to reflect who you are, and what you stand for. You know, you taught me just the idea that you can be fabulous, but also integrate faith in your wardrobe.
Listen, I really appreciate you being on, even though I talk to you all the time and you're a really, really close friend. And I'm just really, really happy that you came to give us the educational part. Before you get to the runway, what do you have to learn in order to make it to the runway and to be a brand? It just doesn't happen. So can you tell my viewers where they can find out more about St. Thomas University and getting prepared for a fashion career?
Yeah, so the first thing that you can do, you can check us out on our website at www.stu.edu/fashion. So that has a lot of information about our courses, classes. You can get in contact with me that way. But I also encourage you to follow us on Instagram. So everything that we are doing, everything that the students are doing, it's on our Instagram. So if you go to STU Fashion Miami, you can find us. We're always posting information about what the students are doing, projects, and you can also get a hold of me that way too. So those are two of the best methods to be able to get in touch with the program. But also plug in for April 4th. Come to our food and fashion event. You will be able to see me. You'll also be able to see the incredible talent of our students and the collaborations with local designers as well.
Well, everybody get excited, because Ashlee, my dear friend, is going to be with us all season long. And, you know, she's with me all the time anyway. So I'm now sharing this friendship with you. So stay with us and we'll be right back.
Are you into fashion? Would you like to take your passion for fashion and turn it into a career? Hi, I'm Professor Ashlee Rzyczcki. Right now, you can enroll in St. Thomas University's fashion merchandising program, which combines creativity, style, and fashion with business and analytical skills. You will learn how to buy, sell, develop, and market fashion products all around the world. So what are you waiting for, fashionista? Apply today at stu.edu/fashion.
You're watching the Connect Network TV on the CW.